LEGO Prop Hunt is a ton of fun. Now, like I said, LEGO Prop Hunt is a ton of fun. If you guys haven't ever played a prop hunt before, it is very simple. You have two different teams. One of those is the hiders, the others are the seekers, and you guys are going to go ahead and have the hiders become a prop that is currently in the game, and the seekers have to then go out and try to find those players. Now, in order to find this game mode, as well as so many others, is you're going to go into your search bar and type in the word LEGO. Anything that has the official LEGO logo in it or the word LEGO in its title is going to be an official game mode. The rest of these are custom created maps by the community that you guys can also go in and start to play. Now, before we really go in here and have a ton of fun, I just want to go ahead and give a big shout out to the LEGO group because they did an absolutely amazing job on the map design. I will say that sometimes the game does get a little bit laggy and choppy. That may just because of how many LEGO props are actually on this map and how much design actually went into this. But if this is just one little building, I truly cannot imagine what actual games are going to be like when the creative community really gets access to every single one of these builds. They did an absolutely amazing job on this from top to bottom. The colors are awesome, and there's so many LEGO props that we may be able to get to use in the future in LEGO Survival. So one of the two players that you get to be is either a hider or a seeker. Now, this first time that I spawned in, I was actually given the opportunity to be a seeker. Now, I will go ahead and say this about being a seeker. It is actually fun to go and find what other hiding places that some people are playing in, and then also see what props people are using, because as the seeker, you really get to see what it's like to see what props are actually difficult to find, which ones are difficult to hit, and which ones are the best to use in the game. I know that a lot of people like just being the hiders because that's the most fun, but you do get a lot of information simply by being the seeker. Even if it's just one time, it could be a lot of fun. Now, the downside to being a seeker is a lot of the times when you guys are actually playing in this mode, other seekers aren't actually going to play the mode because they only care about being a hider. So when they're assigned the job of being a seeker, they just either quit out of the game or they remain AFK and emote until the round is over. So with this game mode in particular, it is a lot of fun, but the games just do drag on extremely long because all of the seekers aren't actually playing, and it gets very difficult to find all of them on your own. But you guys can see I can go in here and I can get a few of them pretty easily. They do have the unfortunate aspect of this, which is showing you where players are when it comes to the footsteps in the game. Hopefully they do remove that so they make this a little bit harder and just keep it to be the triggers or the noises that come out of this. But I was on an absolute mission while I was playing this. I got a few people out just to start this round off. I don't know if any of the other seekers even did anything in this mode, but you guys can see exactly how this is played. You walk up, you smash or you pickaxe random different items, and you just hope that you can find every single player. Now, even though we lost as the seekers, I did eliminate like 5 or 6 people in that round, which was incredible. But what you guys can see right here is one of the downfalls to trying to play this mode online right now is if you guys become a hider and other people are the seeker that don't want to be, a lot of them will just rage quit out of the game. So while you're in this waiting lobby, it'll count down from 10 and then assign you what position you're going to be, whether you guys are the hider or the seeker. But obviously the issue is that when people only want to be the seeker, people will leave the game when they find out what job they're going to have, and then that ends that round off. So you could actually be the seeker a few times in a row because people just continue to quit out of the game so that you don't have any seekers in the lobby, which obviously is not fun whatsoever. Now, I'm going to put on an absolute clinic for you guys. Just brace yourselves. You're going to see some incredible hiding gameplay here. Now, obviously, some of you guys are probably a lot better than me, but you guys can see in that immediate little tutorial right there, he walks up, he shoots the prop gun at one of those cones, and then he becomes the cone. That is exactly how this works. That is exactly how this gun works, where you can walk up to some of the items, shoot them, and then you will become those items. And as you can see, while I'm walking around this map, you can become a lot of different items in this game. So there's a lot of different ways that you can approach this. You could be the very obvious, but because it's so obvious, maybe it doesn't actually happen. Like maybe people don't hit you because you're too obvious, like being a large balloon. Or you can go the strategy that I went, which is being a red and green object, and then going into the plants, which are red and green. Now, I told you guys when we were the seeker that the footsteps do come up. Now, I'm not sure how this works if you're a player that is sitting still. I think it's entirely possible that it doesn't show your footsteps on the game. However, I could be completely wrong. But when it comes to hiding, you really have two objectives here. Number one, you want to find a good spot so that they're not directly looking for you. If you're right out in the open or you're somebody that's running around, at some point in time, you're playing the dangerous game of having another person come and help them, which can ultimately get you eliminated from the game. So finding a really good hiding spot is by far the best thing that you guys can do in this, which is exactly what I did inside of these little flower plants, but there are a ton of hiding spots all over the map. Now, a cool little trick with these is you could actually toggle out and it'll just show that you have your pickaxe out instead, and you could pretend like you're a player. Now, some people are a little bit too smart for that trick, and like this person, they caught on pretty quickly. So I had to go and turn on my runners, and I had to go ahead and try to juke all of these people out. Now, again, the cool thing about this map and the design of it is that people did go ahead and set this up very, very nicely. You guys can see I was able to successfully juke 2 players out of their shoes, become a teddy bear very quickly, and then made it look like I was just a sad teddy bear looking out the window. But again, you guys could be any object in this game, continue to switch, continue to have fun, and like I said, it's very difficult to not only find you guys, but you guys can see just how fun this game mode could be as I now have 2 people trying to chase after me. You see that there's one person with the black hair right here really wants to eliminate me from the game, and we are going to go on a chase. Now, this is what brings me immediately into that intro clip where you saw me juke this person out of their shoes. And like I said, that is what makes this game so much fun, is the movement aspect of this, because it's not super easy to hit these small little teddy bears, small little cones, small little sandwiches, or anything like that. So you do actually have to put on the jukes. You have to be very creative in the way of your movement, and that way you can get away from some of these people who are going to chase you for 10 minutes around the map. And right here is where I pull off an incredible juke. You know, this person is obviously looking for a teddy bear. I was able to swap out into this chocolate cat, or to this statue of a cat, and this person ran right past me. They had no clue what just happened. And then I went ahead, I switched again, went right back into that flower pot, but unfortunately this person knew, hey, there is somebody inside of this area, and eventually after some time they were able to get me. But this game mode is so much fun. You guys let me know which game mode you guys are having the most fun with down in the comment section below. Hope you guys enjoyed this one, and as always guys, this is Crafty and I'm out. Peace.